Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do your October the 8th spiritual principle day in a meditation. How are you doing this morning? I'm thinking so many thoughts, and this meditation is one of them. So hopefully, as you're listening, you're praying for me too to get through this meditation completely. Oh my goodness. Okay, the title of today's meditation is Accepting Others. All right, let's try it again. Our attitude ought to be one of loving acceptance toward all addicts, regardless of any other problems they may experience. That comes from It Works, Tradition 3, Applying Spiritual Principles. Many of us crawl into our first meetings totally paranoid and not having bathed for weeks or fresh from getting high in the hallway bathroom. Or we're surrounded by a 50-foot concrete wall with "don't even think about talking to me" graffitied across it. Others slink in with a court card, counting days until they can get back to the business of getting and staying high. Still others waltz in, heads held high with enough entitlement, defensiveness, and been there, done that to fill all the dried up wells in hell. Tradition 3 tells us that the only requirement for in a membership is a desire to stop using. It calls on members to welcome anyone who enters the room. But how do we know that someone else really has the desire to get clean? How do we measure it? We can't. No addict is a sure bet for staying clean, and none of us can predict the future. We all know that perpetual newcomer who everyone thought would never get it until they did. And what about the other situation we never saw coming? That revered oldtimer who helped countless newcomers to dismantle their 50-foot walls, did every service commitment, and was the most beloved circuit speaker until they relapsed. It's human nature to judge each other and compare ourselves to determine where we fit. But it's only our personal recovery that we can truly assess and take responsibility for. And one of the most important measures of that recovery is our willingness to accept others for who they are, not for who we think they should be, just as we were accepted. Despite my judgments, I will practice our third tradition by accepting and welcoming others, regardless of their appearance, circumstances, or reputation. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the wee version of a serenity prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Accepting others. What a beautiful meditation. It's talking about the way that I judge people in meetings and how my best thinking really, the same. My best thinking got me here, but my best thinking can also still be an issue for me in recovery, in the rooms. And so it's basically, it's saying, don't be so sure you know it all about anything other than your own recovery. And still, don't be sure that you know even that, because more will be revealed. We all have had people that we were like, they will never get it. They are never going to get it. They keep coming in. Matter of fact, they're probably going to be one of those people that overdose. Hate to say it, but they keep relapsing. How many times can they dodge that bullet, right? We've all had people that we thought that about. We probably didn't verbalize it, or if you were really crude, maybe you did. Oh, Mr. Relapse King or Mrs. Relapse Queen, right? Please, I'm not even having that conversation. She's been coming back and forth for how many years? And y'all want to do what? Because she got 90 days, let her chair? Oh, heavens no. Why not? She has 90 days, right? And so we judge based on what we think is the pattern we've seen, and then they stay clean. And they end up becoming one of the main people that we can really count on to show up for the meeting, open it up on time, have everything set up. Yeah, the secretary should actually be doing that, but they come in and they get that meeting going and they're on time and they stay until the last person is gone and everything is put away, clean, ready to go. They end up being the dependable one. So now what? Do you go back and apologize and correct yourself to all those people over the years that you dogged this one person to? You know what? I should never. Y'all remember when I used to think this about so and so, and now look at how well he or she is doing. Do you go back and clean that up? Probably not. Right. Because the same character in you that allowed you to do that is the one that allows us to continue to act like we don't owe an amends. Right. So, how about the person that could be you listening, you know, had a lot of clean time. Everyone looked forward to you doing service work for years, maybe decades. Then something happened. One health issue too many, one loss too many, one bad decision, living clean, sharing clean and living dirty, one of those too many. Got caught up in the situation, and you picked up. Who would have thunk it? But it happened, right? That's why we have to be careful. I have to be careful. You know, I jokingly, I might even post a blooper for this particular meditation. I was coming into this really like, if I don't get past the first full paragraph, I might not even do today's meditation, really, honestly, because there's just too many loops in there for me, right? Too much character in the first paragraph. And it just blew my mind away. Like I got past it and I was like, okay, don't overthink it. Just get through the first paragraph. And then as I got into the second one, I was like, man, how do we measure it? How can you measure someone's desire to stop? You can't. Boom. And I'm encouraged. All of a sudden, my mindset went from, if I don't get through this to, wow, this is amazing. It's the same thing that we're talking about in the meditation. Judging a book by its cover and come to find out it was completely worth the sale, the read, the purchase. It was completely worth it. This meditation is amazing. Listen, I have a family. They're all waking up, wanting to do our family time. I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball today, a little bit late, but I'm doing well. And I'm excited about my life. I'm excited about the next step. Hey, you guys, don't let me forget to post the link. If you want to make my graduation, don't, it's not an outside issue, really, honestly. It's because of you guys that I actually am doing this. I think I shared the story about that recovering addict that helped me get back into school, right? Just by listening to me. And so if you think that you might want to make that, I'm going to post a link. It's a live link. So if you join on a day that is not meant to be the graduation, you're going to see something else. And it may be something else that you don't want to see. So only join it on October the 21st at around 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's a Saturday. Hey, I'm looking forward to talking to you tomorrow. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose.